I wanted to just, welcome everyone to the Art of Thriving. Brenda and I got really excited about this concept of doing a little bit of yoga so that we can also support people in understanding and connecting to all the different layers that make up their being. Obviously, we have that physical layer, and then there's many more. And one of the ways that we'll explore that through the Art of Thriving is by exploring the chakras. And the chakras are just energy centers that follow the path of the spine. So, like tonight, we'll be working on what's a healthy spine, what are some movements that we can do to support a healthy spine. And if you're not feeling, or if you're tuning in, in a recording or live, and you're just not feeling like you want to be standing, those will be some of the offerings tonight. I want you to know that you can also do it seated. So we'll just work with the length of the spine, whether we're working with the feet onto the earth or the tailbone on a chair. And I want us to think also about our spine and how there is this energetic mirror of the spine. And in yoga, they call that the Sushumna. And what kind of resides on that channel are these energy centers that I mentioned called the chakras. So we'll be working over the next 4 series or next 3 ones, right, on these energy centers. And tonight we're going to focus really on how this channel allows energy to flow in and out. And sometimes our energy can get stuck. So part of our exploration is really connecting to the fact that we are energy and we are always changing, just like the energy around us. And through practices, we're able to harness our energy a little more. So we're just going to kind of dive into that today. And so I'm actually going to have everyone come to a standing position. So if for you tonight, the standing position is on a chair, you can grab a chair and just find your ground beneath your feet and your sit bone and the connection to your spine and your crown. If you prefer to move forward tonight with your feet on the earth, standing, just find a comfortable standing position. So I know my head's going to come off, but maybe your feet are right underneath your hips. Sometimes we might feel more stable and grounded when our feet are wider. Just whatever feels best for you. A position that's going to allow you to feel that channel of your physical spine. And then give yourself a moment to just allow your eyes maybe to soften and your attention to go inward. Maybe this is the first moment today that you've checked in. So give yourself this moment and just notice what's there. Physically, emotionally, mentally. Just notice what's there with you, what's present. And then we're going to work with our breath and we're going to work with our spine a little bit. And we're going to use our breath really to build a relationship to our breath as a way that we can help regulate ourselves. And how we do that is through the way we work with the inhale and the exhale. The exhale is kind of our key to finding calmer, relaxed states by lengthening and bringing more attention there. So you might just subtly notice now what it feels like to breathe, what it feels like on the inhale, what it feels like on the exhale. And you'll notice that as you bring your attention to your breath, that consciousness of bringing your attention to your breath might just naturally deepen your breath or slow down your breath. What does it feel like to be in your body right now? And as you take this deep breath in, imagine you're pulling the breath in from your sit bone or your feet all the way to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, imagine that breath coming all the way down the spine and out through the feet. We're going to do 3 of those. Inhale to the crown, I am. Exhale to your feet and sit bone here. Inhale to the crown, I am. Exhale all the way out through your feet and your sit bone here. And one more time, deepest breath in, fullest breath in, all the way to the crown. I am. And exhale all the way out through your feet and your tailbone here. And then just come back to your natural breath and just notice it. And as we move forward, we're going to begin to use some healing sounds as we move through the energy of the spine. The healing sounds are actually connected to these chakras that I mentioned. And they're actually a way for us to access a longer exhale. So hopefully you're in the comfort of your own home, everybody's on mute, and the only voice you'll hear is mine. So feel comfortable in the space that you are to really utilize this time to use your voice and to allow the sound to vibrate through your body. And I will guide you through every one of these energy centers. So we'll start with the root. So bringing your attention maybe to your feet and your legs and your tailbone, the color red. This energy center, the healing sound is ooh. So we'll inhale to the crown, exhale, ooh. We'll do that again. Inhale to the crown. Just take a moment here before we move to the next center. Notice what it feels like in your body. We'll start to bring the attention to the pelvis, that area in the deep lower belly, the sacral chakra. And we'll be working with the healing sound, oh. And we'll be doing that 2 times, just like we did with the first one. This energy center is a beautiful orange right there in the deep lower part of your belly. Inhale to the crown. Inhale to the crown one more time. Give yourself a moment in between spaces, sounds, vibrations. We're going to be moving our energy to the belly area, the solar plex chakra. The sound, the healing sound of the solar plex is ah. And we'll be going through that twice. The color is yellow. I like to visualize a beautiful, bright sun right there in the belly. Take a deep breath in. Again, inhale. Give yourself this space between energy centers and notice the vibration in your body, in your field. We'll bring the attention to the heart space, the beautiful heart space, the center, the color of green or pink, and the sound of the heart energy is eh, E-H. Inhale to the crown. Exhale. to the crown. Take a moment of pause in between these energy centers. Start to shift your attention to your throat. The throat is the color blue and the sound is E. 2 rounds. Inhale to the crown. Inhale. Take a moment in between these energy centers to feel the vibratory sensation of the throat. And we'll bring the attention now to the space in between the brows, also referred to as our third eye, the color purple. And this energy center, the sound is And if you'd like, you might take your inner gaze to the third eye when we do the sound. Take a deep breath into the crown. Again to the crown. Notice the residue of that. You may even feel your pineal gland kind of vibrated. And now we bring the attention to the crown. The sound of the crown is YNG. So we'll take the tongue to the roof of the mouth and the sound will be mm. 2 rounds. Inhale to the crown. One more time. Deep breath in. Take a sweet moment of pause to just notice what it feels like to be in your body. We're going to work with these sounds one more time, but now we're going to go through all of them, all the way from the root, all the way to the crown with an exhale. And don't worry, you'll be able to just follow my voice. And we're going to all do it together. So take a deep breath in. Just notice what it feels like to be in your body right now. Notice this vibration of all of that sound that you generated and the flow of energy through your spine. We'll be continuing to work with the spinal energy. Brenda has arrived, and we will be having Brenda take us through the next part of the practice. I will be the demonstration in the chair for those of you that prefer to move forward seated. And then know that you can always stand. And Brenda will be, let's just pretend she's really short. And let's make sure that Instagram can see you too.
Okay, so now it's time to bring some movement into our bodies. Nice and gentle. Just first become aware of your spine. So if you can sit maybe a little bit more towards the edge of your chair. So your feet are planted on the earth. And if you're standing, your feet are going to be about hips distance. Then roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and have your palms face forward, or maybe they just stay on top of your thighs if you're seated. Maybe just close your eyes for a moment. Feel your spine, either feeling your sit bones rooting down into your chair, your mat, or maybe it's your feet into the earth. And see if you can lift the crown of your head, the very tippy top of your head, like someone's pulling like the center part of your up towards the ceiling. Slightly tuck your chin, just slightly, so you can feel your neck really lengthen out. Just notice how tall you've become. So I'll take a deep breath in together. And open your mouth, exhale, let something go. And now we're going to begin to raise your arms to the sky. But when we start this practice, imagine your spine is like a tube running through it. And so when you breathe in, you're sending that breath up through your spine like a tube. And as you exhale, you send your breath down your spine. It's really clearing out our energy channels, any debris or cobwebs we might have stuck. So let's begin by exhaling out completely. And as you inhale, take your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your arms like a goalpost. Shine your heart. Open your heart space up towards the sky. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, if you're seated, bring your hands down towards your thighs and forward fold. If you're standing, bring your hands down to maybe the ground or your shins. On your inhale, lift up halfway, bring your hands back up to your thighs. Shine your heart forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, this time roll yourself all the way up to a seat. Take your arms out wide and all the way up to the sky. Have your palms touch at the top if you can, or close to it. As you exhale, bring your palms right back into your heart space. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Okay, same thing again. Inhale, bring your arms down, around and up to the sky, gathering all this good energy we're creating together. On the exhale, bend your elbows like a goalpost. Kind of squeeze your shoulder blades as you shine your heart up. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Bringing your hands down to your thighs, bending forward, dropping your chin and neck down. Feel your spine really lengthen out. Inhale, lift up halfway. You're going to look like maybe a capital letter L. Shine your heart forward. And exhale, fold back down, forehead. It's going to come towards your knees. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up. And bring your arms out wide, gathering, rooting to rise. Palms come to touch. And exhale, palms back into your heart space. Deep breath in. Exhale, let something go. One more time. Inhale, take your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, shine your beautiful heart up towards the sun. Inhale up. And exhale, we're going to forward fold. Hands come back to your thighs, folding your forehead down towards your knees. Inhale, slide yourself up halfway. Flat back, shine heart forward. Exhale, fold forehead towards the knees. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up. Arms come out wide. Gathered as wide as you can. As much good energy. And exhale, palms back into your heart space. Breath in. And exhale out. Relax your arms down by your side. And maybe just kind of shake it out a little bit. Shrug your shoulders, your neck. That might be a lot of work for some of us. We're going to add on doing some side bends. In yoga, it's really important to move our spine in 6 directions. We have a healthy spine. It keeps us healthy longer. Inhale, we're going to rise our arms up to the sky. This time, stay here. Grab your right wrist with your left palm. Inhale, lift and lengthen like you're reaching up towards the sky. As you exhale, lean over to your right side. You feel your rib cage opening, kind of separating like little fingers, creating space in our body. Inhale, come all the way up. Switch wrist, exhale over to the left. Again, feel your ribs opening. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release your arms down by your side. Okay. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Grab your right wrist and over to the right side or left side. Inhale, come back to center and exhale over to the left. Nice job. Inhale, back up. And exhale, allow your arms just to float back down to your side. Now we're going to be adding a little twist to our spine. So you might a little sit further because we're going to have our arms wide. So you might hit your chair behind you, but maybe not. Lisa's going to turn sideways for you.
I'm just gonna quickly, I'm sorry, just there's nobody's in the waiting room, correct? I just heard a ding. Right.
Nope, I've been letting them in.
Okay. Huh? What'd she say?
I said I've been letting them in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's inhale our arms to the sky. Stay here at the top. As you exhale, bring your right arm forward and left arm back. And then maybe look over to your left side. Maybe look back at your right hand. Your left hand. If this is uncomfortable, maybe you want to bend your elbows so they look like a goalpost. Kind of do some research and feel what's good for you. What makes it feel good on this twist in your body? And notice if your your left hip went way behind you. Can you bring that left hip forward? Inhale, come back to center, arms rise back up to the sky. And exhale, we're going to twist over to the right side. Left arm comes straight out, right arm comes back. Gazing to the side, maybe behind at your fingers. And did your right hip go super far back? Can you press it forward? Feel your spine twist. Let's take a breath in. And exhale. Notice if your breath twists you a little deeper. Inhale, back to center. Arms high to the sky. Exhale, open to the left. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Inhale, back up to the top. And exhale, open to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Arms rise. And exhale, release your arms down by your side. This time we're going to take our hands behind us. So reach your hands behind, and we're going to pretend like we have maybe little pockets back in our jean pockets. We can pretend. And squeeze your elbows towards each other. Breath in. As you exhale, use your palms to press your hips forward as you do a slight back bend. Not really big, slight one. Look right over your nose. Don't let your head tilt really far back. Take a breath in here. And exhale, rise up. Release your arms down. And now just kind of flop your arms side to side. Let your arms flop wherever they may. Your head. Maybe it's a gentle movement. Maybe you want to get a little bit more vigorous. All right, come to stillness. One more backward. Bring your hands behind you, like we're going to put them into your back pocket. Slide your fingers down. Squeeze your elbows together. Breath in. Exhale, use your hands. Press your hips forward. If you're standing, bend your knees and just gaze right over your nose. This is opening our whole front side body. All of our chakras are shining open. And as you inhale, come all the way up. And release your hands down by your side. Now we're all going to be coming to a seat. You can turn forward, Lisa. So if you're standing, come down to a chair or on the floor onto your mat. I'm going to come sit down. Let's see if we can see me though.
Yeah.
If not, we're going to have to get another chair. So Lisa's gonna be in a chair. I will be sitting on a mat, and again, scoot your bum towards the front a little bit.
She's so bossy.
And then place your hands right on your knees or your thighs. We're gonna be doing some seated cat-cows. Sounds kind of funny, but we want to look like a cow and a cat. So your hands on your knees. You can inhale, pull your heart forward as you kind of squeeze your shoulder blades together. Shine your heart forward. On the exhale, we want to round the spine, leaning back and curl your chin into your chest. So you have a rounded spine looking like a black Halloween cat. And inhale, roll up. Shine your heart forward as you squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. And exhale, rounding back. Nice rounded spine. Curl your chin in toward your chest as much as you can. You can kind of use your hands as levers to pull your knees. Inhale, roll up and shine. And exhale, rounding, rolling back. Chin curls in. And this time, inhale, roll yourself up and stay right here. Hands can stay on your knees. We're going to be taking some Sufi circles. So bring your heart forward and move it over your whole body to the right. And then back to the back, like you're moving around a big giant clock. Big giant circles. So sometimes I like to say, pretend your body is like a big giant barrel. And you want to scrape the entire side of this barrel. You're not missing any corner or any rounded spot. Maybe it's a big jar of peanut butter. You don't want to miss any peanut butter. You're slowly moving your whole spine through the peanut butter, scraping every last little bit you can get.
I'm thinking Nutella.
Or some Nutella, that's good. Almond butter, that's even thicker. All right, let's come to stillness. Same thing, reverse your circles, opposite direction. Big round circles, scraping the barrel. Just notice how your spine feels. Maybe it's loosening up. Maybe it still feels a little tight. Your spine is loving you right now.
Ladies, you're doing so awesome.
You are. Okay, one more big giant circle. And then come to stillness. Now we're going to place our right hand down by our side or maybe on the arm of the chair. And inhale your left arm straight up to the sky. And as you exhale, lean across all the way over. Maybe your arm comes over your ear.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Sorry.
Or maybe this comes to the sky. Again, you want to feel your ribs separating like little fingers. We have little muscles between our rib cage. I want to give those a nice deep stretch. Inhale in. And exhale, reach just a little tiny further. Beautiful. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, release your arm back down to the side. Other side, inhale, right arm rises. And exhale, reaching across. Maybe just start to notice what side feels better. What side feels different? What do you notice in your body? Breath in. Exhale, reaching further. And inhale, roll up. Arm comes high. And exhale, bring your hand down. All right, now we're going to do a seated twist. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see. Lisa can stay forward.
Okay.
We're going to take our right hand behind us and place it maybe on the back of the chair or couch we're sitting on, maybe the mat. And pretend like your hand behind you is like a kickstand hand. If I sit this way, so you'll notice, instead of having a rounded spine, we can use this kickstand hand to really press the chair, the mat, the couch away to lift our spine up, to lift and lengthen. Then bring your left hand onto your right knee. Let's inhale, press the chair away, lift and lengthen up. On the exhale, use your left hand as a lever to twist over towards your right. Looking towards the right, maybe over your right shoulder. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen up. You might come back to center and exhale, twist. With each exhale, notice how your body can deepen into the twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, deepen. And then inhale, come back to center. We'll be doing the other side. So left arm behind you. You can bring your right hand to your knee. Again, we want to press the mat away. Lift and lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, twisting to the left. Gazing to your left or maybe over your left shoulder. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen your spine nice and tall towards the sky. And exhale, twist deeper. Last time. Breath in, lift and lengthen up. And exhale, notice your spine twist just a hair further. And then inhale, come back to center. All right, now in our plan here is to lay down on the floor or maybe on the couch or your bed. I don't know if anyone has a blanket. You can place a blanket on the floor like we have here, or a towel, or if you have a yoga mat. I'll give you just a few minutes here to get ready.
Yeah. Do you want me to demo? And it's easier for you.
That's okay. I can do it. Stretch long. Banana. Okay. Is everybody ready? Looks good. So lay completely flat on your mat. Turn your palms up to face the sky. This allows us to receive good energy today. Maybe close your eyes if that's comfortable tonight. Just feel what parts of your body are touching the mat. Notice what parts are lifted. You may feel the backs of your ankles lifted, your backs of your knees, your low spine and your neck. And just become aware of your breath. Noticing how it sounds and how it feels in your body tonight. Feel your breath as it enters your nostrils on the inhale and goes down your throat. And feel your exhale comes back up through your throat and out your nostrils. Speaking of, blink your eyes open and inhale, bring your arms up and over your head and have them land on the mat behind you. I can bend your elbows if that feels better. Relax your arms down. Now take a nice big inhale. Take a deep, good morning stretch like we're just waking up. Spread your fingers wide, point your toes like someone's pulling you apart and lengthen out. And now exhale, relax your arms behind you. Soften your neck and your shoulders. Relax your chin, your cheeks. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let's try that one more time. Deep breath in, spread your fingers wide, point your toes, lengthen out. Try to grow yourself 1 inch longer. Reach, lengthen. And exhale, release, let go. All palms back to the mat. Again, soften your cheeks, your chin. Relax your neck and shoulders. Now we're going to begin to walk. Your hips are going to stay flat on the mat, so they're not going to move at all. But bring your right leg and your left leg over to the right side of your mat. And then bring both of your arms over to the right side of your mat. We're going to begin to look like a banana. Hips flat, arms and legs to the right side. Maybe a banana or a half moon. Again, opening our left side body. If it feels comfortable for you, maybe pick up your left foot and cross it over your right foot. If not, it can stay flat on the mat. Maybe interlace your fingers on top of your head, over your head, and really pull the left arm up and over to the right. If not, your hands can be separate and just reach to the right. In this pose, our organs on the right side are being compressed. And on the left side, we're expanding. Let's take a couple breaths here. Allow yourself to relax into the pose, softening. Allow your stress and tension fall off your body into your mat, to the floor. Breath in. And exhale, release. And then we're going to begin to walk both feet and both arms and our head to the left side of the mat. Again, keeping your hips flat on the mat. Just your feet move and your arms and head. If it feels comfortable, pick up your right foot, crossing it over your left ankle. Maybe interlacing your fingers or just reaching up and over towards the left. Breath in and exhale, letting go. Now our left side organs are being compressed and we're opening our right side body, creating space in our body for that energy to move more freely. Taking a couple more breaths. Inhale in and exhale, come back to center and now release your arms down by your side. Your palms can be face down now. Now begin to bend one knee and place your foot on the mat and then bend your other knee and place your foot on the mat. Both feet are flat on the floor. Knees are towards the sky. Now bring one knee into your chest and then the other knee into your chest. Grab the tops of your knees and give yourself a big squeeze, a big hug. Maybe you wrap your arms around your knees or maybe they're just on top. And squeeze your knees in towards your chest as tightly as you can. You may feel a little pinching sensation. That's okay, it's normal. I feel it too. Squeeze yourself, give yourself a big giant hug. Show yourself some love and compassion for showing up tonight on your mat for this yoga class. And then release your knees away from your chest. Hands come on top of your knees now and separate your legs apart from each other. So they're kind of dangling in space. Now inhale, pull your knees towards your chest and then open your legs as wide apart as you can. And then they're going to circle around in front of you and your knees will come back to touch or close to it. And pull your knees into your chest, open your legs wide, big giant circle, and then circle back around till your knees come to touch. So let's continue this movement. We're making big giant circles with our hips. It's kind of like you're drawing circles on the ceiling with your kneecaps. And maybe your legs feel a little jagged, a little tight. Let's see if we can start to smooth out our circles. We hold a lot of stress and tension in our hips. It's like we've been swallowing our stress ever since we were little kids. And as we swallow it, it gets stuck right down in our hip space. All right, come to stillness and let's start to reverse the circles. Same thing, just reverse. Maybe this way feels better for you. Maybe you're a little jagged still. Take a couple more circles to smooth them out. Just feel all your stress, your tension releasing into your mat. And then come to stillness. Bring your legs together, so as close as they can to touch, and drop your arms out to the side like a letter T. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, drop both legs all the way down to the right side of your mat. So your feet will touch down, your shins, your knees, and completely relax them. And now maybe you're going to want to look up towards the ceiling, Or maybe your chin can look all the way over to your left shoulder. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Completely let yourself go. Soften your forehead, cheeks, and your jaw. Dropping your tongue down away from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing your shoulders. Notice where your breath is at. Is it a little more challenged in this twist? Your next inhale, engage your core muscles and bring your legs all the way back up to the top. And then exhale, drop your legs all the way over to the left side of the mat. Let them fall all the way down. Toes, ankles, knees, and shins. And maybe gaze over your right shoulder. If that doesn't feel good on your neck, just look up towards the sky, the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Let something go. Just begin to notice where you're breathing from. Are you breathing from your belly? Are you breathing from your rib cage? Or maybe it's up in your chest. No need to change anything. Just notice where your breath is at. Two more breaths. Your next inhale, engage your core muscles, bring your legs all the way back up to the top, and then release your feet down to the mat. Palms come by your side. Walk your feet out as wide as your mat. Your feet are wide, and then drop your right knee towards the mat, and then drop your left knee towards the mat. It's going to look like windshield wipers of your car, rocking side to side, clearing the windows of your soul, clearing the windows of your car. Wash them clean. Wash yourself clean. Releases our hips and our low spine. Now coming back to stillness, send your feet straight out in front of you. Palms down by your side, facing up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And open your mouth, exhale. And Lisa's going to lead you into a meditation.
So as you're lying here, take any variations needed so that you can be 5 to 10% more comfortable. And open your senses. Set attention free. Open your senses to the surroundings around you. Maybe sound or color or even light. Eyes open or closed. To the feeling of the environment around you. The touch of air as it touches your skin. All the sensations where your body is touching the surfaces that are supporting it. And that sense of just simply being, taking delight in not having to be anywhere, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Simply enjoy the easy feeling of just being. Welcome in and enjoy this felt sense of spacious timelessness that's present as you're just being. the felt sense of feeling perfectly, feeling connected, complete, and whole as you're just being. The felt sense of well being, harmony, and peace. All that is present is you're just being. And now imagine that unexpectedly you're experiencing a challenging life event. Maybe someone is angrily interacting with you and you fall and injure yourself, or something is going wrong at home or at work, or maybe on the street. But in this moment, the details of the event just really absorb your attention and you feel contracted. Allow yourself to feel the upset. You begin to feel something's wrong and you lose touch with your inner sense of being and wholeness. And then suppose that before you're able to recover from this event, life just knocks you down again. And as you're getting up, it just knocks you down again. Overwhelmed by the intensity of your experience, you completely lose touch with your inner sense of being and wholeness. Your ego gets the message that something is wrong. And it translates it to you. It translates it to you as something's wrong with me. There's something I need to do or know so that I can feel whole again. And imagine that you try all sorts of things to feel better, but you continue to feel this disconnection and confusion, and the thought comes, maybe there's something I need to know. So you start reading books and seeking advice, and when this fails, you continue to feel confused and disconnected, and then the thought comes, maybe there's something I need to acquire to recover my inner peace. But this fails, and you move even further away from your sense of wholeness, feeling that disparaged distance. And then the thought appears, if only I could have more time and more space, I could figure this all out. But when this fails, you now feel helpless, lacking, confused, and disconnected. And you feel that you have run out of time in your capacity to heal yourself. And as you identify with these feelings, you experience yourself as broken, separate, isolated, confused, and powerless. And in your failures, disconnected from the well-being that you once knew. You're exhausted from looking everywhere for healing and just not finding it anywhere. And then one day, feeling shattered and weary, you collapse into your chair, having tried everything, and you give up and momentarily fall into the experience of simply being. And in this moment of being, your judging mind slows down. Your sense of wholeness breaks through, and you feel in yourself a sense of being that is spacious, timeless, perfect, connected, and whole just as it is. Just as you really are in your essential wholeness of being. You find yourself home again, resting as being and re-experiencing your wholeness. You reconnect to your sense of peace and harmony. Now you remember, resting here, you feel powerful again as your ego lets go of the identifying with thoughts. Something's wrong with me. And as you remember your felt sense of being, you feel a sense of your basic wholeness flowing through your body and your mind. You take time to just rest here as being, feeling your underlying wholeness. With the feeling of wholeness, you know that you can now turn your attention to healing what's wrong from the place within yourself that's perfectly right. But before you turn to facing what's wrong and taking care of business, you take time to relax into being so that your body and your mind can bathe in the refreshing waters of being that are your natural state of wholeness. Take a step back into being before returning to a wide awake state. Take moments, take time to fully relax into being. Feel your spine and allow the sense of being to flow through your spine, your entire body, and your mind. There's no rush, there's no hurry, there's just you being right now with nowhere to go and nothing to do. And yet, at the same time, as you're ready, you may choose to deepen your breath, allowing that deepening of your breath to just be an awakening, maybe of your fingers, your toes, or your wrists or your ankles, just with no rush or no hurry. You just start to feel your body more, and you start to continue to stay in being, and also at the same time feel your physical being, your breath, bringing it all together, interweaving it all together. Eventually, you may choose to take a stretch as if you're just waking up for the very first time right now. And then when you feel ready from that beautiful, nice long stretch, feeling that energy from the top to the toes, bring your knees in and allow yourself to roll over right or left side into a fetal position. Giving yourself this moment as you're in this position of new beginnings to bring forward a new beginning for you. Maybe something that's being birthed from your heart space. Some type of demonstration of self-love. When you find it, whether it's a word, an image, or a feeling, we'll press ourselves up to a seat. And as we feel the sit bones rooting into the earth and the spine tall, we'll bring the hands to the heart space, the center of it all, our place of balance. And we'll take a moment here to feel the gratitude for the things that feel authentic for you, the different parts and pieces of your physical body that are serving you every day. The parts and pieces of your heart and your ability to feel that are serving you every day. And your capacity for perspective and thought and the mind that is serving you every day. Bringing attention to the flow through our spine energetically and physically helps us keep the attunement and the harmony and the clearness for energy to flow. So that we can keep the heart open, so that as we move through our day, we can really move forward from the heart. And might you leave all things today just a little better than you find them. In yoga, we complete our practices with the word namaste, which just simply means the light in me honors, loves, and supports the light in you. So namaste. Namaste. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking your time for you and showing up this evening and joining us. We look forward to continue this journey with the Art of Thriving and Brielle Grace Breast Cancer Foundation. I also want to just acknowledge all the work that the foundation does and that you do, Dawn, and your team. It's just really beautiful. And the extension of this offering that you have right now of all of these different types of things like the Art of Thriving is just really, really needed in our world right now, and really like beautiful and generous of you and your organization and everything that you guys are up to. So thank you.
And is there any questions or comments you have for us?
I think it was great. I really enjoyed it. And I don't know if you know, so I'm healing right now from surgery. But when you, both of you, but when you came in and all the stretching movements, even though I did it from my bed, it really helped me a lot. And I was like, oh, I could do more than I thought. And it felt actually really good, especially the lower extremities and my hips and everything to do that. So it felt amazing. And I went live on my Facebook just to let you guys know on the foundation page. So it wasn't anyone in the class, just you two ladies. And hopefully, I know a lot of people and men were watching as well. So, you know,
Famous. Just kidding. Just kidding.
yeah.
No, it's, I just love what you're doing. It's so important, not just obviously people that are going through that healing journey themselves, but the people that support, as we started talking about in the beginning, like all the caretakers and all the family members and all the people that are holding space and trying to create peace for the people that are in discomfort and, have a diagnosis. So
We couldn't do it with volunteers like yourselves. So this is amazing.
well, thanks for letting us, and we're so excited to continue to go down this, and hopefully each week everyone will have one new layer of something about themselves that they can work with.
Absolutely.
And how did you feel with the movements? They feel.
I felt really good. They were. I'm not sure about everyone else. I'll let them speak. But for me, the movements stretched me out, which made me feel better than when I started. So thank you. I didn't realize I needed it, or I could do it as much as I could. So yeah, I don't know the other ladies in the group.
Both of me too, because I'm usually sitting in front of a laptop for a good portion of the day, and it felt much better after I did some stretching today. So I'll remember to try to do that during the week too.
Yeah, it felt really good. It felt really good to do the stretching, definitely.
Wonderful. Well, we had a couple that bounced off, like one of them just bounced off, and there was someone else earlier that came in and left. So we'll just keep showing up.
I think they will. Sometimes people are also a little maybe intimidated or nervous or not sure what to expect. So I'm hoping your live and my live kind of showed people
like
what it's about.
I do a lot of yoga therapy with clients, and sometimes the people, like, they don't want to show up in the groups because, like you were speaking to, they're not really sure what to expect, and then they see all of this stuff that's like in magazines and commercials and stuff like that, and so they're not really sure, and it's really hard to get motivated to show up for anything if you don't know why you would do that.
Right, right.
Well, we'll see all of you next Tuesday. I almost called it Monday. I keep forgetting. Tuesday. And I'm sending you guys so much light. I know it's later for you, so sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Well, we're old and we're done.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
well,
It
good.
was excellent. Thank you very
It was
much.
excellent. Thank you very much, Lisa and Brendan.
And thank you.
Good night, Eileen.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.